best friends done switched up over fame. And just for a necklace, niggas will be the weak link in the chain. Well, I'm through depending on people. I got a family to feed to. You might have heard the story before, but now, nigga, this is the I've been down for a long time with this. I ain't no spring chicken. They try to do me dirty like a dolphin kitchen. Got a gold mine in my head, I know she dig it. But niggas out here trying to eat different. Gotta get out my own way.
Frogs, nigga.
My wrists is frogs.
This the part where they hate. Back to back chips, Golden State.
HiphopisrealcomINC. We are out here live coming from the Hip Hop Is Real studios. Once again, another live show. Appreciate everybody for rocking with us. You know, we just chopped it up with Big T, and now we have a different guest tonight, man. Before we leave y'all, we got Serius Jones. You already know he's going to be on RBE's February 16th card. It's going down. Club Drama. Serius Jones versus Ill Will. You know what I'm saying? We know initially
it was Young Ill versus
Ill Will. So you know what I mean? That's definitely, you know.
We gotta get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But without further ado, we're gonna bring our guest in and get it popping. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in the live right now. Let's get some thumbs up and some lights up.
Yo,
Jones, what's good?
what's happening, bro?
Everything is good, man.
I'm on the store run, I need more cut. Big fall, yo, I'm getting pulled up. And shit can ball, young, when it balled up. The fiend cash was all balled up. They picked on us, we riched on them. See Poppy now with different kind of dog that they sick on us. Different dopes got them sick as fuck.
Good, man. Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year, my nigga.
Word, man. I see you starting it off right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Getting right back into rotation.
I guess you could say that.
You know what I'm saying? How's everything though, man?
Everything's good, man. I just dropped a new joint called Get Out Your Way. We shot that Cali, awesome. Notorious Prisoner, that kind of came out dope. So we just dropped that like 3 days ago. I just did something with BT on their socials for Martin Luther King Day today. That just came out. That was cool. I got SOBs February 8th. Perform my new joints, and we got February 16th. You know, Ill Will RBE. So, you know, we starting the year off working for sure.
Yo, man, you're very active, man. How is that like? You know, doing all these different things, and you know, staying on top of your game while doing it.
Hold on 1 second. Here, take that. Go. Daddy's doing something. Daddy's too busy spider.
Oh.
Yeah.
The daddies.
All right. Go to the room. Daddy's coming. All right. Pardon me. Daddy life.
Yeah, I understand.
But yeah, what did you say?
Nah, I was just saying, how is it juggling everything, you know what I'm saying, from doing the shows to getting prepared, you know, for the battle and, you know, doing other different things and, you know, growing.
I'm hyped. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm like, I love working, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's fun to me. It's fun to see what people think gonna happen and the speculation. And I just be sitting back laughing, you know, smoking and plotting on the kill. So I can't wait. I can't wait till everything unfolds and just people see what, you know, we got up our sleeves this year.
We know February 16th, you're battling Ill Will. And, you know, you see the whole thing. He was supposed to battle Young Ill and everything like that. How'd you get, I guess, presented the opportunity or, you know what I'm saying, to get on this card?
Well, I just got a phone call that, you know, basically presented with the opportunity like, hey, what do you think about it? And it was good business. I mean, in terms of, you know, the business was correct. And I just felt like, I feel like this is going to be a night that I feel like taking over the building. Just because of everything else that's going on the card and just in terms of battle rap, I just feel like that's gonna be a special night. So, it's only right. You know what I mean?
Do you have enough, have you had enough time, I guess, to prepare?
What's funny is, like, I never really, I'm from the era where you might have to battle tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I never was really I need a long time to prepare type of dude. But honestly, like, when it's right and it's the right thing to say, that shit just stays with you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a different level of preparation for me at this time. Like, I guess of my writing career. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even. That ain't even I don't know. I don't want to talk shit. I just want y'all to see. So yeah, it's gonna get smoky for real. It's gonna get spooky.
I guess what was your thoughts on Ill Will and I guess Verb not being able to be on this card, even though it did present an opportunity for you to definitely come through. Because I see some of the fans, they said they feel like the card isn't as good or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And feeling like Young Ill and Ill Will was the battle they wanted to see, and then you being the replacement. It's been some criticism on that.
Okay, well, I mean, if anybody out there is more of a Young Ill fan than a Serius Jones fan, then by all means, shout out to him and whatever they like. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, this is probably going to be one of the best battles that you ever seen in your life. Mm-hmm. That's if, Ill Will does what I know he's capable of doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I think a lot of these motherfuckers that think and talk like that, they just don't know my handle. They don't really know my resume. They just know what they heard about Fight Club and maybe one or two battles. You know what I'm saying? So they're basing their opinions off myths. You know what I'm saying? Off the stories and not based off the performances when they probably saw a lot more Young Ill battles or whoever knew niggas that have been battling when I'm not. Mm. So it's as simple as that. But now I am, and if people are actually really paying attention, and as you can see, the momentum is growing and building, and people that do pay attention to the bars and the writing is like, yo, but we're gonna keep going. We're gonna see. You know what I'm saying? For those that's sleeping, I'm coming to wake the world up again.
Yo, Jones, what happened to the arm, man? Anything good? What happened?
Yeah, I'm good.
Shit happens.
If it's just, just because I'm curious, I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? My man got...
I had surgery on my hand because of, unfortunately,
you don't have to say it, so.
It's stupid, you know what I'm
saying? Okay.
Stupid. And I felt like this was worthy of a hands-on response.
Okay.
I don't want to talk too much about that.
Okay. No. I wasn't aware of the whatever, but you know what I'm saying? Good to see everything good, and you rocking, and on this card and everything like that, Ill Will's definitely a funny opponent. You know what I'm saying? And this card is kind of crazy because it got you on there, Math, Hollow, Calico, and you know what I'm saying? All these little side stories and things that's happened and stuff like that. That's kind of like crazy that y'all all end up being in the same building together and performing. And I know you've been on the building with King of the Dot with Math before and performed. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's your thoughts about just, like the way, I guess, the energy and everybody coming together in a sense on this card?
Honestly, like, I don't really give a fuck, to be honest. Like, I don't care if Jesus is gonna be there. Like, I'm gonna show up and I'm taking that building over. Mm. Period. And just play this back later and see if I was just talking on my ass after the battle come out. And that's what I be trying to do. If you look at, when I came back for Gnome, when I Summer Madness, I just try to at least have the close to, if not the battle of the night, and just have the energy. I want to absorb that energy. You know what I'm saying? I want to take that energy from that room and be able to use that for everything else I'm doing and building, and just that's my philosophy in terms of coming into, you know, a venue. So in terms of everybody else that's on the card, I mean, like, honestly, I don't think nobody want, you know, that no other type of smoke like that. But if that's the case, I mean, I'm ready for whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not playing at all no more. This is, you know, this is a military thing for me. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make it back to my seed, you know, with my bread and my name and my game in full tact. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not playing with nobody.
What do you think about the Hollow and Mad battle in general?
I think it's stupid, honestly. Like, don't make no sense to me because, I mean, what is the grounds of a nigga's mad because you wouldn't help him set up a nigga that fucked him up? Like, that's the grudge? Like, I don't get it. But whatever. I guess that's the grudge. You weren't loyal. You're supposed to help me set up disaster because he caught me the fuck shit I did.
That is funny.
I get it. But alright. You mad niggas ain't helping you, what? I don't know. But that's not my business. You know, it's just, it's look weird to me to Hollow. It's like, why would you do that, Hollow? Why would you even entertain that? That's my thought, honestly.
I mean, now they locked in, like, regardless of what it is, because it seems like, you know, with them talking back and forth, it seems like they haven't been friends, I guess, in a long time, and it's been, like, situations, so.
I mean, honestly, like, I've gotten a lot, you know, no homo closer with Hollow. Like, me and Hollow talk, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got ideas and shit and all that, and we have mutual homies that we know, you know, and it's beyond battle rap shit. So, you know, people might not even know me and Hollow's cool, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't do that for the camera, you know what I mean? But, like, to me, you know, Hollow seems like a humble grown man that's not really trying to entertain stupid shit. And, you know, your boy is the opposite, it seemed like. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like the grounds for whatever their disputes or whatever their grudges are beyond stuff that I know about then. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess, you know, they was in NYB, whatever their history is, that ain't my business, you know what I'm saying? But in terms of, like, what the perception that I've been getting is that, you know, niggas is feeling some type of way because niggas is not riding with them. Like you supposed to ride with niggas that do wrong shit. You're supposed to ride with wrong. So if that's the ground, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But to me, I'm not interested in that though. You know what I mean? I don't watch niggas battle that, you know, once it turns into something else with me, I'm not, you know, I don't even want to know what's going on, honestly. But you ask my opinion, that's my honest opinion. Okay,
so that's not when you're going to be in attendance to really watch.
I don't really care to see it. Like, I mean, I like Hollow, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not really, you know, I'm not a fan.
Okay. What you think about the Calico and Big K battle?
Honestly, that's something that I kind of, you know, I want to see that because that's a real aggressive. This is what I will say. This is going to be a real aggressive motherfucking night.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? This is definitely a bunch of heavyweight fights, if I will say. You know what I'm saying? So Calico is you know, aggressive. Big K is aggressive. So, and they both are to the point, like punches. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to that one actually.
And what do you think about Oops and Craig Lamar?
Is that the one with the voice that be like,
yeah, the battle JC, and hit it with the whoopsie, and did all that.
He actually nice though on the low. That's what's funny. But that could be interesting actually, because I seen a couple clips where he said some fire, and whatever those clips was, I was watching. And JC, I mean, JC's pen and JC's crowd control is like, he just seems like he just keep getting better, honestly. You know what I'm saying? So JC been putting on lately, so I'm actually excited to see. Yeah, that's just gonna be, it's gonna be a crazy card, bro. Gonna be a crazy night.
So just to clear it up, Craig Lamar versus Oops. You seen Oops battle before, right?
Is that the one? I seen Daylight.
Him and Daylight battled.
He battled them or something. Yeah. I don't remember who dude was.
Okay.
He's battling too?
Yeah, he's battling Craig Lamar.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying JC was battling.
No. I think so. I said the bar that Craig Lamar was saying was against JC on RBE. They did some shit where he had some crazy shit.
Okay.
And you versus Ill Will. What do you think about, I guess, Ill Will as an opponent? You know what I'm saying?
They're kind of similar, actually.
Actually, I was gonna say, like, Ill Will technically is like my little neglected maniac stepchild that I became type shit. Like, he's like the angry, not handsome version of me, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like, he rebuttals. He has, funny jokes. He's always talking about, what he gonna do with the chicks or somebody's girl. Yeah. And he's just, he's a lot more loud and animated, but it's because, something's missing there. Just it's something that something happened to him in his childhood or something. You know what I mean? And he's a little more upset than us. So we're gonna have to talk to him, see what's wrong. You know what I mean? But now, on to side though, I think he definitely is a skillful and dangerous opponent, which is a good thing for me. I mean, I want some dangerous niggas, man. Pause. I'm tired of, even when I battle the niggas that supposedly they like disasters or arsenals or these different people, like, I mean, like, y'all, you tell me, like, what happened, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully the fact that this is on, a stage in an environment that's gonna be a nice hard body karate, gangsters vibe, they can't really front on it. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess certain shit was on King of the Dot, or, like I battled Arsenal in Oakland on Dope Era, or, just, it hasn't been on URL, recently. All of these battles that I've been taking since I came back, most of them haven't been on URL. So that's been people's, excuse to go to, I think.
Well, I mean, is that ever in the plans, or even if it is that ever even in the conversation for you to go on URL, or you know what I mean? These niggas got all types of shit. They got smack values. All types
bands.
They got all types of shit. You saying ain't no smoke for Serius Jones on a smack card, like on the Summer Madness or no?
State to states, all kinds of shit, right? I mean, in reality, there's definitely, I can't say nothing.
I mean, let me just say this. Is there a good line of communication?
That means he's on URLs, guys. He's coming up.
2019.
2019, just listen, man. For anybody that don't like me, just be prepared to either really, really hate me, and, allow me to make you a fan finally. You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely got some shit to prove, and not to nobody but myself. You know what I mean?
Is it a good relationship though between you and URL?
I mean, honestly, like, for years, I was kind of curbing URL Beasley would tell you, like, you know, they was definitely trying to get me battled for a while, and I was just like, no, like, I just didn't want to do it. And, you know, the Return of the Legend was the first time I came back in 8 or 9 years. You know what I'm saying? And from then, I kind of felt like I definitely wanted to battle a little bit more than I did, but I also wanted a certain caliber and a certain level of bread. You know what I'm saying? So the reality of it is, to be completely honest, you know, is people are building brands. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to build a brand, and if you're contributing to the brand by, you know, bringing your fan base and your, you know what I'm saying, your name and your whatever, then the contract thing is a real thing nowadays. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these URL battle rappers that you see consistently are on contracts.
Yeah.
You know? And they have a deal. So they have to provide opportunities for the people that they have on their roster. You know what I'm saying? So in reality, I mean, I couldn't be, you know, mad at that or feel like, you know, I deserve opportunities more than the people that are actually signed to this company. You know what I'm saying? So in reality, that's probably the main difference, which is why you don't see me battling on, you know, URL as much, because we haven't come to a contractual agreement for no residual battle type of situation. You know what I'm saying? And for those that are on those type of situations, you know, more power to you. It's all good. I mean, it's a dope thing that people can have careers now as battle rappers. But I mean, like, I've been maintaining my independence as an artist, and it doesn't mean that I'm not open to doing business with, you know, companies or labels or whatever. If somebody stepped to me and had the right deal and it made sense and said, look, you know, we want to do 5 battles, we're going to give you this much, I'm not going to say I wouldn't do it, and I'm not going to say I would, but I'm definitely open to any creative opportunity that allows me to, you know, do my thing, have creative freedom, and have fun while I'm doing it. You know what I mean?
Yo, Serius, you hardly ever lose a battle. A lot of people say you're undefeated last year, right? But I see a lot of the top tiers and the vets. You're a legend yourself. I see a lot of the top tiers being apprehensive to battle you. Tell me, is that facts, or am I bugging?
Why do you think that is?
Like they don't want to battle you for whatever reason.
I mean, it's not for whatever reason. It's kind of smart. I mean, but honestly, like, one aspect of it is, I don't really play the get along gang. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really see me hanging out with rappers.
Okay.
Like, and there's nothing against that. You know, when I go to the events and we go, like, I have fun, y'all see me, I be having too much fun. Smiling and laughing and, you know what I mean, joking with niggas, because I'm really in my element. Because I'm really, night, baby. You know, like, I be really in my element because the culture's still fun to me. It's like, this is where I come from. I'm from the corner. Like, this is like, I'm like a kid in a candy store at a battle rap event. It's hot and it's bars, you know what I'm saying? But that's my problem sometimes, which is that I get too comfortable and niggas is looking at me like, you know, like I'm like the oddball that, you know, that don't play with everybody at recess. Like, why he don't want to play with us type shit. You know?
He think he's too good for us.
They think he too good for us. He swear he like, and it's like, my nigga, I really am just living a whole different life, and know about, you know, something about my past or my life, might understand what I mean, but I be totally removed from rap. Like, I be really totally detached, except for just going on YouTube and watching battles myself, or doing an interview with you, or if somebody calls me sporadically once in a blue moon to do battles, you know. And so I've done, I think, maybe 12 battles since 2012. Maybe like 12 or 13. And, you know, rap, I love making music. I love creating, but it's just so much more to life, you know, to me. And honestly, I'm trying to get back into where this is all for me, you know, writing and just the creative part, because that's what I really want, you know what I'm saying? But it just, I haven't been able to live life like that yet, because I just had so much responsibility and so much shit over my head in the street, honestly.
It's like how niggas used to do it in jail though. Yeah. Been a minute, huh? Serius Jones though. Remember him? It was 2005 when a new town.
I'm still winning off the eights, not to be confused with the apes. But you know that I'm a steamer. BBS rims on the Beamer. I'm in the hood chillin' with the Phoenix. I'm Steph Curry, Bunch, Draymond Green.